up guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video we're going to be focusing on the 69 BW Beetle, and we're going to be doing all the airlines and hopefully we can get them done today. So let's get started. Alright, so the kit comes with airlines to do the installation, but unfortunately I kind of messed up. I installed the airlines for the front shocks, and when I was done I noticed that I didn't like the way that I routed the lines, so I wanted to do it again. Unfortunately I didn't have enough airlines, so I had to order more, and today the airline came in. I actually purchased this from Airlift, which is a pretty good brand. So we're gonna go ahead and start today by removing the old airlines that I've installed last week, and we're gonna go ahead and take care of it by installing this one. So let's get started. Alright, so here's the airline that I was talking about. We have to remove this one over here and then the one from the other side as well. Both of them run through this tunnel over here, so let's go ahead and remove both of them. In the beginning of the video I mentioned to you guys that I made a huge mistake while installing the airlines for the front shocks, and let me tell you, that mistake was not pretty. Here's the airlines that I had to remove. Most of that probably is gonna go in the trash, but here's is our new airline. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I have good news. We were able to use one of these lines from the previous ones. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it. So we just got done running the airlines for the front shocks, and I believe that everything should be good now. So I tried to run the air compressor from the battery from my BMW. The compressor seemed to be running, but the only problem I had was that the air tank was not filling up, and I believe it's because I did not seal any of the screws that I put on the tank. So I went to Home Depot yesterday and I bought some Teflon, and this is supposed to seal all the threads that are touching the tank. So hopefully by the time I do that and I put the tank back in, then we can go ahead and run the compressor and fill up the front airbags and see if they work or not. So let's go ahead and put Teflon in all the threads. Alright, so let's put this screws back to the tank. Hopefully that would seal them. So when we run the air compressor, none of the air leaks out of the tank. That's the main point.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so I'm finally done. I'm gonna try to explain this the best way possible. So I ran the two lines from the two air shocks, and they're coming up over here, and then we split them into two. One goes to the gauge and the other one goes to the paddle shift. So now we're gonna try to run the air compressor and see if we can fill up the air tank and see if we have any more leaks. So let's go ahead and try that. Alright, so I believe there's enough air in the air compressor to pump the whole thing, the front shocks up. So let's go ahead and try it. Alright, so it's the next morning here, and last night we actually got the front shocks all set up and we actually tested it, but unfortunately my phone died, so I wasn't able to record it. So before starting on the rears, we're gonna go ahead and do that shot one more time so you guys can take a look at on how the front goes up and goes down. So let's go ahead and shoot that first, and then the next thing we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna go ahead and run the airlines for the rears. Okay, so now we're fully done with the fronts. Let's go ahead and move to the back. So I jacked up the back and I put them on jack stands. Alright, so one of the first things that we need to do is make sure that this are nice and tight. So now let's go ahead and run the airlines to the back. Alright, so I just got done passing the airline for the passenger rear, and we need to do the other side, but I'm very happy, one step closer to being done with this whole kit. So let's go ahead and do the other side. So I saw this trick on YouTube that you put this on a pen and it makes it easier to get into hard places. So I'm gonna try. Alright, so after working on my car all day long, Amanda and I decided to drive to Pacifica. We know a very good Peruvian restaurant in Pacifica that serves amazing ceviche. So we actually just got done getting some ceviche and now we're gonna drive home. So thank you very much for watching this video and I hope you guys had a fun time. And I'll see you guys at the next one.